Welcome back to Sod's TV. We are thrilled to discuss a very interesting movie about a 9-year-old autistic boy,
Uh-huh.
Simon Lynch,
Okay,
who's a
yeah.
genius hacker.
Yeah,
So get ready for a deep dive into his story.
right.
You won't believe what happens when he cracks a top-secret government code.
Wow.
Um,
So what's fascinating about Simon is that his autism is actually linked to his incredible ability to decode complex patterns.
yeah, it really makes you think about the potential that often goes unrecognized.
Absolutely.
So Simon loved puzzles,
Right.
right? One day he's working on a puzzle magazine,
Mm-hmm.
typical 9-year-old stuff.
Right.
And he accidentally cracks this super complex code hidden within its pages.
Oh.
Turns out the code belongs to the NSA's new communication system, Mercury,
Oh, okay.
which they designed to be unbreakable.
Wow. Think about that for a second.
Right.
A system so secure that it's entrusted with top-secret government communications cracked by a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
It really highlights the fact that even the most sophisticated systems can have unexpected vulnerabilities.
And the NSA's reaction.
Yeah.
Let's just say they're not thrilled.
Right.
The employee who put the code in the magazine as a test,
Mm-hmm.
Leo, is completely shocked.
Oh.
His boss, Nick, is furious and sees Simon as a huge threat.
Nick's concern is that Simon and those around him could unintentionally expose the Mercury program, potentially jeopardizing national security.
Yeah, but their reaction takes a terrifying turn.
Yeah.
A man pretending to be a police officer goes to Simon's house
Mm-hmm.
and shoots his parents.
Oh my goodness. It's a chilling reminder of the lengths some individuals will go to protect secrets, even resorting to violence against innocent people.
Thankfully, Simon manages to hide and survive.
Okay.
The FBI gets involved.
Right.
And Agent Arthur Jeff, who has a tragic past involving the death of a teenager during a botched operation, feels a connection to Simon
Wow.
and becomes determined to protect him.
Arthur's past trauma fuels his protectiveness, and he's particularly attuned to the dangers Simon faces, especially within the seemingly safe walls of a hospital.
Right.
He realizes Simon is being targeted there by the same fake doctor who killed his parents.
Talk about a place you'd never expect to be a battleground. But Arthur manages to help Simon escape in this incredible chase involving an ambulance and a train.
This escape is a pivotal moment in the story.
Yeah.
Not only does it physically remove Simon from immediate danger, but it also marks the beginning of Arthur and Simon's shared journey of survival and discovery.
Arthur, desperately seeking help and answers, reaches out to his friend Tom while trying to keep Simon safe.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to figure out why the NSA is so intent on silencing Simon.
This is where the theme of trust really comes into play.
Right.
Arthur is walking a tightrope. He needs help,
Yeah,
but he has to be incredibly careful about who he can trust.
exactly.
He doesn't even know if he can trust everyone within the FBI.
And then Simon does something amazing.
What's that?
He leads Arthur back to his house and cracks another code, this time connecting them to Leo at the NSA.
Oh.
Arthur's starting to understand the bigger picture.
This is a powerful illustration of how Simon's unique abilities linked to his autism become instrumental in unraveling the conspiracy.
Right.
His ability to decode patterns that others miss is crucial to uncovering the truth.
Arthur finally learns more about the Mercury program and the serious danger Simon is in from Dean, another NSA employee.
Dean explains that the Mercury program was designed to be virtually unbreakable, a system for secure communication on a global scale.
Mm-hmm.
Its existence is a closely guarded secret,
Wow.
and its exposure could have significant implications for national security.
But just as Dean is sharing this critical information, he is suddenly killed by a mysterious shooter right in front of Arthur.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Dean's death is a turning point in the story.
Yeah.
It not only heightens the sense of danger surrounding Simon, but also underscores that those involved in protecting the Mercury program will go to extreme lengths to maintain its secrecy.
This entire situation is getting more and more intense.
Yep.
Now, Leo's girlfriend, Emily, also an NSA employee, discovers Leo's plan to expose the truth about Mercury before he can go public with his concerns.
Leo believes that the program's potential for misuse outweighs its intended benefits, and he feels a moral obligation to expose its vulnerabilities.
But tragically, Leo is killed before he can reveal his findings, leaving Emily to grapple with the weight of his mission.
Leo's death demonstrates the risks associated with challenging powerful institutions and the lengths they will go to silence dissent.
Yeah.
It also sets the stage for a new alliance in this fight for justice. Emily is now in a difficult position. She holds evidence of government wrongdoing, but she knows that coming forward could put her own life in danger.
She needs someone she can trust,
Right.
someone who understands the stakes and is willing to fight for the truth.
And that's when their paths converge, Emily and Arthur.
Oh.
both driven by a desire for justice and a need to protect Simon meet and join forces.
It's an unlikely alliance, but they both recognize that they need each other to navigate this treacherous landscape.
Yep.
Arthur understands the dangers lurking within the system, and Emily holds the key to exposing those responsible.
Their collaboration is crucial not only for Simon's safety, but also for bringing to light the potential misuse of the Mercury program. Their combined knowledge and resources offer a glimmer of hope in this increasingly dangerous situation.
Arthur even tries to reason with Nick,
Oh, really?
the head of the Mercury program,
Okay.
offering him a way out.
Uh-huh.
He suggests keeping the evidence quiet if Nick guarantees Simon's safety and publicly acknowledges his incredible code-breaking skills.
It's a desperate attempt to find a peaceful resolution to protect Simon without causing further harm. Arthur believes that by appealing to Nick's sense of reason, he can end this dangerous standoff.
But Nick, consumed by his determination to maintain control and protect the program at all costs, refuses. He sees any compromise as a threat to his authority and the integrity of the Mercury program.
This refusal is a turning point in the story. It confirms that Nick is unwilling to consider any alternative other than complete control and secrecy. His priority is the program, not the lives of those caught in its web.
It's heartbreaking to see how far Nick is willing to go to protect his secrets. He even manipulates Stacy,
Oh, wow.
a woman who's been helping Arthur protect Simon, tricking her into bringing Simon to a TV studio.
This manipulation is a chilling example of how Nick exploits trust and good intentions to achieve his objectives. He preys on Stacy's desire to help, twisting her kindness into a tool for his own agenda.
And just when all hope seems lost, just when you think Nick is going to escape with Simon on a helicopter,
Yeah.
the FBI, alerted by Arthur and armed with Leo's letter,
Wow.
arrives at the studio.
This is a classic cinematic moment, a race against time where the forces of good confront those who would exploit power for their own gain. The tension is palpable as the FBI closes in, determined to prevent Simon from being whisked away to an uncertain fate.
But the confrontation is far from over. Nick is desperate and puts up a fight. The standoff escalates, and it seems like Nick has the upper hand, but then in a moment of brilliance, Simon steps in and helps Arthur gain the advantage.
It's a testament to Simon's remarkable abilities and his unexpected role in this high-stakes game. His unique perspective, his ability to see patterns and connections that others miss, becomes the key to their victory.
It's incredibly satisfying to see Simon, the very person Nick sought to control, play such a pivotal role in his downfall. It's a reminder that those who underestimate the power of an individual,
Right.
especially someone like Simon, do so at their own peril.
The climax is a powerful culmination of all the tension and intrigue that has been building throughout the story. It's a moment of catharsis as the truth is finally revealed and those responsible for the conspiracy are held accountable.
The FBI apprehends Nick, and justice prevails, but not without a cost. Lives have been lost, and the scars of this ordeal run deep.
The resolution is bittersweet. While Simon is finally safe and placed in a loving home, the events he's endured have left an undeniable mark. The film reminds us that the pursuit of truth and justice often comes at a price.
In the final scenes, we see Simon starting to rebuild his life, returning to school and finding solace in familiar routines. Arthur remains a steady presence in his life, a symbol of hope and resilience.
The ending, while tinged with sadness, offers a glimmer of hope. Simon's story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the ability to find healing and move forward even after experiencing profound loss.
And the film closes with this incredibly poignant scene, Arthur visiting Simon at his new home and bringing him a gift, his favorite puzzle magazine.
Oh, wow.
It's such a simple gesture, but it speaks volumes about their bond and the journey they've shared.
This final act of kindness encapsulates the heart of the story. It emphasizes the importance of human connection, empathy, and the power of finding solace in the simplest of things. It leaves the viewer with a sense of hope, a reminder that even in a world filled with darkness, light can still find a way to shine through.
So we've witnessed Simon's incredible journey, a tale of unexpected bravery and resilience in the face of danger and deceit. But what does it all mean? What are the lasting takeaways from this deep dive into Mercury Rising? This deep dive into Mercury Rising has been quite a ride. Simon's story really makes you think about the balance between national security and individual rights. Where do we draw the line?
That's the central question the film poses, isn't it? It doesn't offer easy answers,
Right.
but encourages us to consider the ethical implications of government programs like Mercury. How much power should any organization have, and what safeguards are necessary to prevent abuse?
And it's not just about government programs, right?
Right.
This movie also raises questions about technology in general. Technology can be used for good, but it can also be used to exploit and control.
Absolutely. Think about how much of our lives are now intertwined with technology. Our communication, our finances, our personal information, it's all stored and processed digitally. Mercury rising serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that this reliance on technology makes us vulnerable in ways we might not even fully comprehend.
It's both fascinating and a little bit scary, to be honest.
Yeah.
The film also highlights the courage it takes to challenge powerful institutions like Leo and Emily did.
Mm-hmm.
They risked their lives to expose the truth.
Their actions underscore the importance of whistleblowers and those who speak truth to power.
Yeah.
They often face tremendous risks, but their courage is essential for holding those in authority accountable and preventing abuses of power.
It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in protecting our freedoms and ensuring that technology is used responsibly and ethically.
Precisely, the film encourages us to be informed, engaged citizens who are willing to question those in power and advocate for transparency and accountability.
One thing that really struck me about Mercury Rising is how it challenges our perceptions of intelligence. Simon, a 9-year-old boy, ends up being the key to exposing a massive government conspiracy simply because he loves puzzles.
It's a powerful message about the diversity of human intelligence. Simon's autism, often perceived as a limitation, is actually the source of his unique ability to decode complex patterns and see the world in a different way.
Yeah.
The film encourages us to recognize and value the potential that exists in everyone, regardless of how it manifests.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what are we left with? What's the lasting impact of Simon's story?
I think Mercury Rising leaves us with a profound sense of the complexities of our world, a world where technology advances at an incredible pace, where governments grapple with security concerns, and where individuals struggle to navigate the ethical challenges of this ever-changing landscape.
It's a story that stays with you long after the credits roll, prompting us to question assumptions, consider different perspectives, and engage in meaningful conversations about the kind of future we want to create.
This deep dive has been a journey into the heart of these complex issues, and we encourage you to continue exploring them. Think about the role of technology in your own life, the balance between security and freedom, and the importance of questioning those in power. Simon's story is a reminder that even the most unexpected individuals can make a difference, and it's up to each of us to use our voices and actions to shape a better world.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Mercury Rising.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time on SODS TV.